You, Alan. Well, today marks 1 week left to vote across the state on dozens of local issues. Our Piper Vaughn, she's going to join us live in Colorado Springs. And Piper, how can people still cast their ballots before Election Day?
Good morning, Tony. If you haven't voted yet, listen up. It is now too late to mail in your voter registration and expect to get a ballot in time. It is also too late to mail in your ballot, but you can still come here to one of the many drop box locations in Colorado Springs or register and vote in person. Thousands of voters in El Paso County have already cast their ballots. And Tony, this election includes statewide ballot questions, key school board races, and local tax decisions. There are school board races in districts 11, 20, 49, and several others across El Paso County. Mill levy overrides that could affect funding for local schools and fire protection districts. City measures asking voters to redirect or approve new tax revenue for community projects, and a special election for the now vacant El Paso County Commissioner District 5 seat. We reached out to our viewers here in southern Colorado about how they get informed before casting their ballots. We received over 100 comments on Facebook, and some of you said you looked up the information online and carefully looked over what was on the election catalog that comes in the mail. Others said you read about the information on the ballot, went to the forums, and listened to candidates. So take a look on your screen here. There are 41 Dropbox locations available here in El Paso County. Voters can also track their ballot through Ballot Tracks, which shows when it's mailed, received, and counted. And reminder, all ballots must be received by 7 p.m. on Election Day. That day is next week on November 4th. I'll have those details and a link to that map on our website at KOAA.com. Live in Colorado Springs, I'm Piper Vaughn, News 5. Tony?
Thank you, Piper. Now 6:04. A big part of next week's election is picking school board members. If you aren't exactly sure what a school board member does, the Colorado Association of School Boards says that members should be leaders in envisioning the community's education future, assessing and reflecting educational needs, developing educational philosophy, establishing school district goals, overseeing the district budget, adopting policies, and a lot more. D20 School Board President Amy Shandy has a message to all voters and taxpayers on why picking the right candidate for your values is so vital.
Researching and knowing who that candidate truly is and what they truly stand for is so important, because we're talking about things like our workforce, our economy, our future.
Coming up in the next half hour, we'll hear a lot more from Shandy and dive deeper into what kind of impact school board members have on the community as a whole. Oh, this morning, more locations are now available for people who want to vote in El Paso County. The Clerk and Recorder has opened up 5 more voter service and polling centers. 6 more will open next Monday before Election Day. Those locations are spread out across the county to make sure that voting is more convenient for people.
You know, making it accessible for everybody is absolutely what the job of the Clerk and Recorder is to ensure every eligible voter has an opportunity for their voice to be heard.
The Clerk and Recorder says that more than 55,000 people in El Paso County have voted so far. You must have your ballots turned in by 7 p.m. next Tuesday for your vote to count. That's November 4th. If you want a list of those voter service and polling centers, we've got it up on our website, KOAA.com. And for voters in Pueblo, your voter services polling centers, they're already open. The county election office, the motor vehicle office, and Rawlings Library main branch, they're going to be open all this week, including Saturday. Next week, CSU Pueblo's Asiato building and the Pueblo Community College's ballroom, they're going to be open for voters. Remember, on Election Day, these centers and drop-off ballot boxes, they close at 7 p.m.